Hey, what's going on YouTube? Lionel here again. I was going to get another quick video. And this one is going to come from the house that has really impressed me recently. Um, and it is Lomani AB Spirit Silver that I have to pull back out of the box for some reason because I put it in there erroneously. So with that said, here we go. So let me get into the notes of this real quick, just to be sure, because the top notes, you have citruses, you have lime, bergamot. Sorry about that. You have blackberry, black currant. You have pineapple and green apple. In the middle, you have elemi. You have coriander. You have rose and jasmine. And in the base, you have oak moss. You have amber, woody notes, leather, vanilla, and musk. So those are the notes. Very reminiscent of the infamous Aventus. So here's the presentation. I did sort of a quick video. Here's a presentation. That's a big, tall plastic, very durable, and it comes in like this metal can. I left the can somewhere else, but it comes in this metal can, a metal tin can. Very nice, very nice presentation. I mean, it seems like the presentation is worth 25 bucks. Here's the bottle. The sprayer is really nice. As you can see, let's see. So that's the sprayer. That's how the sprayer works. Pretty good. I mean, I don't know if you saw that or not, but I want to get the top notes again. So, what does this smell like? Let me tell you this, guys. I wore yesterday. I wore side by side Lomani AB Spirit Silver and Insurrection Pure side by side. They're very close. Today I'm wearing Aventus and Lomani AB Spirit Silver side by side, and I'm being honest to you. This one is even closer. Let me be honest. I don't think I would ever purchase Aventus again. And I think this will drop down the value of Aventus overall. Now, then again, maybe not. I mean, because people still buy things like True Religion jeans, which, you know, there's a jean that Macy's manufactures. I think it's a Macy's brand only. I've only seen them in Macy's. And they're perfect. I mean, they fit better than the True Religion jeans. They look better. They seem to be a bit more durable. And they cost maybe 1/5 of the price of True Religion. I didn't think those True Religion is 200, so probably 1/10 of the price. I think they were like 23 bucks. Perfect jean, perfect fit for me. But people still go out and buy that stuff. So again, I don't have anything against it. But if anything you'll learn from me is I don't really care much about names. I care about quality and I care about price value ratio. So for me, I'm not cheap in the fact that I don't want to save money on something and give up quality. So I won't do that. But what I will do is I'll shop around to see if something's comparable or comparable to something else for a better price. And so it really depends on what you want to give up. I'll be upfront with you. AB Spirit and Aventus, you're giving up some of the richness that Aventus has. Or Aventus, and I'll just be honest with you, is a bit richer of a fragrance. But it's sort of like you know, some canola coffee or Jamaican blue coffee, right? Jamaican blue coffee is really good. But a lot of times it's very expensive. I mean, you know, I've seen bags go for 50 bucks, you know, for a pound, when I can pay, you know, $12 for a pound of. Is it 1/5 better? I mean, is it 4/5 better? I don't think so. The same with the True Religion jeans. Are they a bit more stylish, but are they $180 more expensive than my $25 jeans? Or are they, you know, $140 more expensive than a pair of Echo jeans? I mean, I guess that's up to the person spending the money. Now, again, so because perfume is such a luxury item, right? I mean, more than 2 bottles is ridiculous because it'll take you 200 ml bottles should take you almost 2 years to use, even for an aggressive sprayer, the guy who wears 5 or 6 sprays. You know, I just did a spring review of 10 bottles. Those 10 bottles will last me If I stop buying today, that's about 8 years worth of perfume, which is ridiculous. Now again, those things only cost me roughly a couple $100 for 10 years worth of perfume. So it's not like I'm wasting a lot. I just have a lot, right? Lomani AV Spirit compared to Aventus is for the price difference. I, I give Lomani the edge. Again, so let's talk about the scent. First of all, this one has sort of a vanilla, tad bit more fruity or so opening. The opening is a little bit sweeter than Aventus. The pineapple seems a bit more candied. I would say versus the real natural, decadent, delicious pineapple that you find in Aventus. Um, or I can even argue and say this one probably focused a little bit more on the apple than Aventus did. It definitely sort of has more of a rose in the opening than Aventus. Um, but that's what that's the real difference. I think the Aventus is a bit more aromatic, meaning I think it'll fill a room faster. I think the Aventus will fill a room a little bit faster than this one, but you're going to get really, really, really good long projection out of this. A good 4 hours projecting at a pretty good length. The initial spray is really, I'm talking about the first hour is pretty darn good. Um, and just think about this. You can probably add 2 sprays and sort of get some of the performance that you get from Aventus, but Aventus is just going to take you less sprays. But think about this. This one is $23 is what I paid. $23 shipped. $23 shipped. The cheapest you're gonna find Aventus, and that's on the black market. That's that's on the eBay, whatever gray market. You're gonna pay about $200. Anything cheaper than $200, you're probably getting a fake. If you go to the discounters, they're roughly about 250 or so. So just think about that. $225. This is $225 cheaper than Aventus. And the smokiness that you get in a dry down, so listen to me, at about that 45-minute mark, they're acting the same. Again, a little bit better projection, a little richer on the birch note, I think, and a little bit better on that musky accord. That's just the DNA of Creed. That they do it very, very well. That citrus musky type of thing, whatever that is, Aventus has the edge. This is a very good supplement to that. This is a very good complement to that. So here's what I mean. If you have a bottle of Aventus and you want to use that one for just really special occasions, and that be a 10-year bottle for you, then I think this would be worth it. If you have the budget to buy Aventus, then you're not part of the discussion. I don't. $225 for a bottle of cologne is a lot. I mean, yeah, 225, 250, retail $330 is a lot of money for a bottle of cologne for 120 mils. I'm getting 100 mils here. This is 25 cents per mil shipped. Aventus is $2.30 per mil. That's ridiculous, and that's what a 120 mil bottle. That's high. That's high. Compliment factor. I think they're the same. I actually had my children smell both of these side by side, and they both picked Lomani, and I think it's because Lomani is a bit sweeter. I think that vanilla accord there, or the candied pineapple, or the candied apple, something in there, sort of gives it a sweeter edge, a little bit more playful. So I think where Aventus has the edge is in the regality of it. It's sort of a bit more regal, right? It's a bit more. What is that? Lomani is like, that smells like Aventus, and that smells really good. So even if you took it out of the Aventus discussion, this fragrance here is better than 95% of the stuff, if not better than anything that you will find in Dillard's, Macy's, and Sephora. It is that good. The performance, this one gets about 6 to 7 hours on my skin, about 4 hours of pretty good projecting, pretty good cloud the first 3 to 4 hours. You may have to carry a decan if you want to project like Aventus. So if you want to smell like Aventus all day, the way Aventus perform, you may have to carry around a decan, just respray it. But for 25 cents a meal, actually 23 cents a meal, that's a no-brainer. I mean, I think what you give up in projection, you get in quality and value. So, overall, Lomani AB Spirit is a tad bit better, I think, than Insurrection Pure. That's just my opinion. I'll let you other guys decide who's been on it, or who has both bottles. I like AB Spirit a bit better. I think it's a lot more accessible. I even seen this. I was at the outlet mall, and they had the discount perfume fragrance guy had 100 of these bottles. So that's really going to drive. I tell you this: if you haven't been around anybody wearing Aventus, you're going to be around someone wearing Lomani AB Spirit eventually, and that may drive down the value of your Aventus. And I'm just being honest. It may you may come to the conclusion that, man, I've been, I've been had. But again, Aventus is the trailblazer. It set the standard. Everyone else has been sort of chasing it. But I think somebody's done a pretty good job at it. I mean, it's sort of like sort of like the iPod. I mean, there are some other music devices and there are some other tablets that perform very, very well, very, very comparable, and even maybe some people would even argue better than an Apple device. That's up for debate. Overall, I'll give this one, for price value ratio, I'll give this a 5.5 out of 5. Longevity, I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. Projection, I'll give this about a 3.75 out of 5. Compliment factor, you're going to get the same compliments that you get from Aventus. So if people around you like Aventus, they're going to like this. Overall, this is an easy blind buy. So 23, 24 bucks. I think you're going to be really, really impressed with the presentation. If you like to show your stuff, I think you're going to really be impressed by that. Finally, this smells like Aventus. That's the honest to God truth. I own Aventus, quite a bit of it. I don't think I ever have to buy it again as long as this is accessible. So, shout out. This actually was I was just playing around on Fragrantica one day and found it. Secondly, excuse me. Secondly, there's been a lot of noise on Bass Notes. Go check out Bass Notes and what the people on Bass Notes thinks about it, because I think they think the same thing I think. So I appreciate everything. You guys have a great one. Peace.